Yeah, it's
only like a couple levels.
It's 20 extra points though. And you get them across all your characters. So like if I make a second character, the second I ding 50, they get 20 points.
That's cool.
No.
Hey,
But there's a lot
you
of-
already do all the statues too?
Yeah, I did. That was part of it. I did all the statues. That kind of sucked as well. The statues are really nice. They give you stat bonuses. Some of the statues in the zone that's in the southeast, or no, southwest. I think 4 of those statues give you a paragon point too.
Is it loginable yet?
Diablo?
I'm in it right now.
Yeah, I haven't had
Oh,
any
shit.
problems.
Oh,
There was that they had. I think they got somebody DDoS the login server. That was why there was those super long logins for like an hour there.
I was say last night it took me like 25 minutes, I think, to get in.
Really?
Yeah, it would keep going to 1 minute, and then it would kick back to like restarting, and then 1 minute restarting, and 1 minute restarting. All right, cool. So I went and played something else and came back and was off.
I haven't had any issues, except for like when it first came out.
Do you buy Ultimate?
Yeah, I'm MVP.
I see how it is. I see what they're doing.
We get put on the front of the line
Yeah, we get priority login,
forever.
All I
priority
have- all I
priority
did was
boarding
digital.
to Diablo.
Get out of here, non-deluxe people.
I'm a
No,
diamond
I did
medallion
digital
member.
deluxe. I didn't do. I did deluxe. I didn't do Ultimate though.
Trash, scum.
Yeah.
What are you playing? What class?
In Diablo, everything but barbarian.
Oh boy. Better focus up on one, buddy.
Nope.
At least to start with, you got shit to do. You gotta unlock World Tier 3, World Tier 4. You gotta get to level 70 just to get World Tier 4. I'm not even there yet, and I've only been playing one character.
Me and my brother have been going straight through the story, though, like when we're both on.
Mhm.
So I'm 40 on a druid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you finish the story?
Nope. Just hit Act
Alright.
4. That's the kind of the downside about us deciding. Oh, sorry, I just ate fire. That's the downside of us trying to do it together, is that we don't play as much stuff.
Yeah. Would you just, you're breathing in the New York air? Is that the
No,
fire
the-
you're talking about?
No. I had a bad day today, just out of various different things. So I got pizza with jalapenos on it, but then I also put hot sauce on it. So I'm just
Yeah.
really punishing the fuck out of myself.
Yeah, it's a bad day, so just torture your insides while you're at it.
Yeah, just set my whole face on fire. Well, no, the pizza part isn't the bad part of the day. The pizza part is oh, okay, I can do pizza tonight because today sucks shit. I'm just over here because I'm pretty sure.
So what's
You
the
guys don't
over-under
want
on Kayudo showing up tonight?
Under. Oh, he said he wasn't? I didn't even see him talk.
I didn't see that either. Oh, there it
Going
is.
to concert 6ix9ine. That's right.
Yeah, it snuck in under that video. I didn't see it. Shit. I would have bailed tonight if I saw that. Well, regardless, I still don't feel great, so I'm probably not going to go the full 3 hours tonight. We'll see how it goes. I guess I have to bring 2 then.
Yep.
Let's see who needs points.
I'm actually pretty glad of that because I'm probably going start drinking wine here in a minute. And
Why?
yeah, wine.
Boy,
It's-
oh boy.
It's when you ferment grapes.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna start whining.
Oh no,
I hate this.
no, I'm gonna start drinking wine
No, I know.
and whining about the wine. But yeah, it's one of those tastes.
Grab Junior.
But so I was hoping we weren't actually gonna try to fight for a bit, but like slowly degrade my reaction speed.
Yeah, Nico, you're Bard. Or I guess Vivi could Bard.
I'll be here tomorrow. So I'm on Thief then? I'm just kidding.
So you're clearing every single dungeon one time, Vivi?
No. You can cap without doing all the objectives.
Everyone ready to go in?
Yeah, I'm good.
Honestly, what I've been doing, I did all the altars, I found all the waypoints, I cleared all the strongholds, and then I just did side quests, and a bunch of side quests take you into dungeons, so you get like kind of 2 for 1.
Oh wait, you cleared all the strongholds. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you got all the aspects, and I was just like, son of a bitch.
Aspects? What do you
The
mean,
ones from
the
you get
altars?
in the dungeons.
Oh no.
The things you can put on gear when you beat a dungeon.
No, I was target farming some of them I needed for my build, but
Yeah. Same.
I got most of those already.
I found out I was gonna so. I've been feeling weak for the entire game, and I think that was because I refused to engage with most of the power mechanics. So I was haven't been doing I haven't been upgrading it yet.
Need us to stop to get the 11 or no?
No, I already used snake eyes, so you're good. You get bonus DD points for noticing though. I'll take those to the bank.
Yeah, They're not as valuable as you think they are.
Yeah, they're not super large.
What was that about, Nico? He's tight.
When you unlock a new board, a Paragon board, you have to be like level. Is it every 10 levels?
No, you just have to get to the end, one of the gates, and it lets you select a new one. No.
The only thing I can do is preview and close. When I pick the last.
Yeah, you preview it, and then it'll be like, do you want to rotate it, or is this good? And then you can accept it. And then it'll like place it. You have to choose your build. You gotta see what things synergize well together, Nico.
It does bump me out that you can't do passive stuff.
You can do. There's a ton of passives you can pick up.
I mean,
You
like
mean
the
the-
passives that are tied to actors, like the birds and stuff like that.
The birds.
For,
Oh, I don't know anything about druids.
so like there's a thing with birds where you have like you can it's with your pet where you have like an active and a passive form.
Oh yeah, that's their job,
Yep.
like trait, right? Especially.
Yeah. Or you know, it's just one of the skill tree tiers. I think Rogue might be my favorite job in that game though.
Yeah, Rogue looks like a lot of fun.
It is. It feels like they got ripped off on the Shift C though.
What's Shift C?
The what? Yeah, what is that?
I don't know what you would call it. The specialization, I guess.
Oh, where
Yeah.
you pick combo points or whatever?
Yeah, you can either do combo points or like they only have 3 options.
That target one's really good. You just kill that, and it gives you a ton of. It builds up that meter, so you can just go nuts once
Yeah.
it's filled. Combo points are pretty good too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it right and like build 3 and use your ability, you just rack.
Yeah, it would just be nice if you could do both.
I really want to do a penetrating shot build. I tried, but I just didn't have the gear to support it.
I'm doing Exploding Barrage. I heard Dark Barrage. I think I kill it explodes. Like it clears waves and struggles on bosses.
I've heard Twisting Blades is just absolutely broken. Like they nerfed it and it's still broken.
I haven't tried that yet.
It's pretty good. That's what I used. Penetrating shot looked like it had the potential. It's just you always have to like stay away from the mobs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I've
the
heard-
thing with any of the Archer builds.
With Twisting Blade, you can just like you get life steal, so you can just like go in there and then just bounce around everywhere. Yeah, I got poison trap with knockdown right now.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Hey Ricardo, thanks for watching tonight.
Major lag spike.
Yeah. All I saw with the Jag was at first, and the Halo popped up.
It took me like 10 seconds to load in to this floor.
Yeah. DDoS tires.
What's up?
How you doing, Yaz?
I'm okay, minus the near 100-degree weather. Yeah, I'm sitting at 97 right now. Next week, so it's supposed to be in the triple digits.
Nope. Gotta leave. Fuck that.
Get already 50 shades of brown.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Gotta leave. It's fucked up. It's too hot.
That's Texas for you.
Did you know about these statues you walk up to in your emotes?
Yeah. They just give you little quick buffs. They're not like anything special.
So if I had to say in terms of heat, I think Arizona probably has it worse.
Oh, yeah. My brother was talking about moving to Arizona. I think it's fucking insane. I know one girl who lives there. She was talking about leaving because it's something ridiculous.
You know what's really insane?
So,
How much this goddamn tank blinked.
The DB?
Yeah.
What?
houses for jerks.
Well, BB, you
I
gotta
thought
blink
the
more
tank
now.
was the exception to the rule.
What's the rule?
To be a non-lock styling jerk. Echo's also part of that camp.
I will say, we use the only person that stepped out. I'm trying to cast something on him, but I think so I can overcast protect myself.
I made a lure that prevents the blinking of people that I currently have targeted.
Yeah. It's working.
Well, I haven't used it in a while, but it was working.
I
The only
just remember
problem
you
was
saying
like
testing.
The only problem was I think I needed to make a queue for all the packets that get blocked while I'm targeting them so that I can actually get them back into the right queue.
Just for some reason, it doesn't work for evil people. Just those words cancel out the
I was actually thinking about checking the character name and only having it work for me.
Isn't that what it did at first? It only did that for Nico?
That's what I did at first, yeah.
Wasn't there an add-on just called like Link Me
But
Not?
then
to, like,
why not everybody?
like,
I mean,
to,
nobody
like,
else blinks because everyone else does the right thing. It's just lock stop.
Everyone is courteous.
Is that add-on still around?
Probably. It's like shooting fish in a tree pile.
Cruel aberrant, killing their children right before their eyes.
Yep. I was doing an Anakin.
You were doing an Anakin for sure. What was it? Order 66?
I can't remember. Are we gonna have a complete box? No, not enough, is it? Huge ropes in front of the fountain. And Halo at the back with the characters. Oh, heaps. Sorry. Heaps. Thrones, I guess. Do you have two phones?
Wow, single me out.
I'm just suggesting that you never play the
No, I do.
Oh, okay. Alright then, Mike, do you have two phones? I mean, if it's only like 20 minutes after we do this. Oh, I thought you were that's crabs. No one's being weird. Good weapons are ghouls plus fat, never mind. Ooh, we're doing the brave one, alright. Balance the greatness. Black Halo should do extra damage on lightning angles.
I'm asleep. The hell, I thought it was out of range.
Go up. Damn it.
I already did like a 5-minute break before we go into the next one. I'll be right back. In the next 5 minutes? I don't know. I think we can wait. No, I know. I was making a joke that. Never mind.
I'd like to do RP. It's up to the group, though. I don't care.
NKBK.
Hands
Shoulders need.
and body, I believe. Maybe legs, I'm not sure on those.
I'm back. Sorry, that took longer than anticipated.
How dare you take 2 minutes longer than anticipated? Everyone ready to go on?
I'm just picking up phones. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'll do a few rounds of RP.
Someone's missing Moggle phone.
I'll probably bring 2. If there's room. I gotta look what we're doing, see who needs what. Oh, who's gonna be?
7.
Oh,
Yeah, Sensei usually comes when there's room. But I know Vivi and I are finishing out Talon's belt. And Neko's finishing what is it, share airing?
Oh, nice. We got different ones.
So the third slot is up for anyone's grab.
Obstinate stash is the obstinate stash. Obstinate is the red mage white mage. Okay.
I don't know what I need. I'll have to look after this.
So I probably need shear as well too. I don't quite know yet.
I'll be amping Procne primary, Gaijul secondary.
She's rank 8, so I can do that one.
And then once those two are done for me, Neko, I need to go back to a Kanga. Welcome back.
tell you that. I think they're alright. They're fairly low defense, it seems like. Trees are back for revenge.
That's what happens when you don't finish order 62 or 66, whatever it is.
Yeah, I didn't get all the babies.
I think it's what, Monday night?
Okay.
Oh, is that what you Moik was telling me? I haven't looked up the date. I think is that right?
Sunday night.
Sunday night. I gotta spend all my Ambu points.
I don't fucking have any. Probably should have got some. It's short for ambulance. Oh, it's worms time. Just got Dr. Worms stuck in my head. Not even mad about it.
BB, can you do an AoE? I got one on Dookie.
I don't have KF.
What's up?
It's all good.
Oh, I just realized we're all missing Shell. If they're by themselves, skip them. I don't know why that one followed me, baby.
And Vivi, I just want to say, Neko has bad luck with opening doors in Division. It's not me at all. I wasn't taunting the NPC, okay? Like, you were. And I didn't see it on the other side. I mean, doors are meant to be open.
He does have a point there. Doors aren't meant to be open.
What was that, Everett?
I said he does have a point there. Doors are meant to be open. It's not his fault there's something there. I sound like a cat? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I don't know a lot of cats in life. Outside of the music.
But with that said, though, Neko almost bit it by having a suicide bomber on the other side of the door.
Hey, is there a point in Division towards the end where those fucking axe dudes fall off? We stop running into axe dudes. Because axe dudes were kind of the bane of my existence in that game.
There's worse.
Because I like to snipe, and I hate when axe dudes try to battle me up so easy. Or submachine gun. Like it. Someone might have been that quick, but for some reason, I feel like my submachine gun maybe. It's going to take me forever to down. I don't know if you'll know what this is, but I'm still using the submachine gun that has like green paint coming out of it. It was like an older high tier weapon where like it has this like green smoke shit on the back of it. Or coming out of this like pouch on the bottom.
Can do the melee joggers, they're not an issue.
Man, I kind of want an RP farm now. I'm on my way to 100k segments. Close. Just throw it all away.
I mean, if you don't want to RP tonight, that's fine.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, don't give Dookie no.
I'd be devastated, honestly.
I mean, look, I'm still getting ashamed of how bad my levels are in Diablo, so.
They're only getting worse relative to me.
Yep.
So
What are you at now, Rara?
I'm at 56. So I'm going around
56. Oh my god, little baby.
What point can you get the awards? Is it 50?
50.
Also, knocking me out of this. My necromancer is a thorns build.
Gross.
Because if you use the defenders, they get like 40% of your thorns. So if you stack thorns, now you and all your shit has thorns.
All I know is Bone Spear is like a godly build on Necro. But you don't use pets, and people are like, I want Pat.
I mean, why else would you play it?
True.
Because they get all the coolest looking gear.
That is true. That low level stuff already is badass.
There's good builds with pets, but the Bone Spear is like just like devastates everything it touches. Because you can sacrifice your minions to become way more powerful.
Yeah.
I think you still have a golem that like takes some of the hits for you, but you get rid of all the other ones.
I do miss, because I really liked how Necro played in the first beta.
The pets aren't as squishy because the pets were awesome, and then they nerfed the hell out of them. Where if like you looked in their direction, they just died.
Yeah.
But now they're not bad.
Huh.
They get better too. You get a lot of passives to make them more beefy.
Yep. To beef up the grease.
The gravy.
Oh. Fuck. Alright. Didn't die first.
Darklight, they nerfed it and it's still super strong.
Yeah. Cause I was using the like electric shock thing, the shootout. I just switched to try Arc Clash. And I was like,
Arc Clash with Chain Lightning is a pretty good leveling build.
yeah. We're not gonna get the fucking bonus this time. Trying. We played all of them, obviously. Yeah, we're not fighting that. Try to work against fucking us. Fuck. We have to make it.
Oh, Neko, you're fired, because I know I didn't pull the ones in the back.
Just got cocky. Fair back.
Damn it, there goes 800k. Ooh. I already need the first two, so I don't feel like that's a good call. Which is surprising because I figured I wasn't going to need any, but Oh wait, we have Talon and Obstinate. I thought we were doing Sheer.
We are.
Oh, we have Talon and Obstinate on the thing so far.
No, we don't. We have Talon and Sheer.
Am I looking at the wrong page?
Party
Party
creation.
build. Yeah. This is Talon, Obstinate, and Paka. What the fuck? What?
Alright. I'm gonna see what I need.
Am I on the wrong, like... Is there a second Odyssean sheet or something?
Did you refresh?
I thought so. No, I mean, I just loaded into it, like 2 seconds ago. You reloaded? Okay, now it says Talon and Sheer. Weird. Okay. But it's a Google thing. Why should it? It's a Google Sheets. Why should it need a refresh?
It's that Canadian smoke you're inhaling.
Google. Google. Oh, I forgot to check T Google.
I can't do shit until I know which one Dookie's bringing.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Why would I go offline? I'm blaming Google. Blaming Google McDougal. Talon Belt is some dumb ranger bullshit, right?
Yes, it's Ranger in Corsair.
Whatever a true shot is.
It just increases damage if you're at the right distance.
Oh, okay.
Let's boop it.
Does look like it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna bring Dookie because I need Talon. So what do I need?
Just look at my own page here. What do we got?
I need Henwin still, I think, on Dookie.
It's a hen wouldn't get you.
Obstinate Sash.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't somebody else saying they needed that too?
Yeah, I need that as well.
Do that then.
I don't know if I need it. I do want to do red mage at some point, so. It'd be nice for white mage.
Yeah, I guess I can try. I don't know the last time I played Paladin.
Let's see, I'm pretty sure I can tell
Yeah.
one of these two.
I don't even know if I have. Let me see. Let me go check it out. I don't even know if I have. What is it? No. What's the gear set from
Sarpada?
Sakpada? Thank you. I don't even know if I ever put that gear in my paladin set. What are you gonna have me tank? Oh, I did. I updated it at some point.
For Henwin, I can do Dragoon and use the Borden Nasi. No, I'm just kidding.
Be right back a minute.
Top off my coffee. I'll be right back. Back. No, that looks good for me.
I'm ready when everyone else is.
Oh, well, I thought I had 3. Hold on. Come and get the 3rd one and then I'm ready. Ready.
Oh wait, I'm not ready. Fuck.
Sensei got amplifiers.
Alright, I got 2 amplifiers. I don't know if I'm using both in one run or not.
No, he didn't.
Tell him to focus up and stop paying attention to his village he's building up there.
He didn't say it. I asked, and everyone put their hand up except for Sensei, and I took us in, and then he said something. Oh,
Look. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Not me. No,
that's right.
not Tom.
Except for Tom and Tom and Davey. They do not make mistakes ever.
Tom's already prepared to take credit for our Kalunga win.
Oh, I appreciate it pumping like that.
What was his suggestion last time? Bio and doing that weapon skill on Dark to lower its attack.
Well, and what was it, Threnody or whatever, Carol too.
What's that for?
To nullify the fire, as well as like,
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah, sorry.
so the one thing that if Neko and I are the DPS again, our Shadow Ring and Warder's Charm.
Oh, it's so funny. I mean, we could buy all the ads, why not?
Are you ready to go in?
I'm good.
That's it.
I'm not gonna get gear out on Thief, is that alright? Because I don't have any blunt.
I feel like the ads aren't as big of a problem on DPS as they are on me. It takes away a lot of my CPU. There's like a lot of my processing power in the fight. So I have to keep paying attention to myself.
Are you talking about your brain or your
My
Confirmed.
My brain hardware
Confirmed Aberrant is a computer.
is a robot, yeah. That's real annoying because that used to be my the joke about me in high school because I'm a robot. But it was just because I always had batteries in my pocket.
But batteries are not supposed to be included.
Yeah.
Why did you always have batteries?
Because of the CD Walkman.
Oh boy, those were the best.
Yep.
You had to like walk a special way so they didn't skip.
Yep.
unless you have this 30 seconds of skip protection.
I had that.
Okay, someone was rich.
I had the 15-second skip protection, but
Talking about stuff that Neko doesn't even know what the heck it is.
Echo, can you please listen?
There were like little Blu-rays. Well, same size, but little in terms of capacity.
and I used to listen to a thing called rock music on them. They used to exist.
And people used to do this thing called burning them,
Yes.
but it had nothing to do with fire or heat.
And there was a program called Nero Burning Wrong, which is a clever joke. And then before that, what I used to do is I had a cassette player, and I would use that to record stuff off of the radio. Yeah.
You don't want to go back to the 8-track days?
Okay, Grandpa.
I had an 8-track player, but I had one way outside of its own time. Because, like, I don't know if you were in. There was a part of my childhood in Pennsylvania that involved a lot of yard sales and flea markets. So we were able to get a 8-track player for cheap. They were like, why the fuck not?
Don't forget your amps. Ooh, I almost just Mongo phoned up.
Wait, which one's
That
this
would've
again?
been fun.
Oh, phone, but you had nobody to blame but yourself on that one, Dookie.
Why didn't they? Oh wait, what's up? Why didn't they name any of the stuff in this game after any other characters? They could have made the Teller.
Neko doesn't have a shield on.
You don't need those.
She does. She got caught in her. Looks like a mid asset.
I got from the skies for Tuesday. What percentage are we at? We gotta be close.
85.
Not too bad.
I've been fucking sitting here spamming my waltz button, wondering why it's not working. Got hit in your entity set that time. Kaido Jr. over here. Alright, 79.
Poor Neko.
Yeah, that's what set is this though? That's your enmity. Likely story.
Everyone amplify that they wanted to, or that wanted to.
Nico, you don't have protect on. Oh, we do now. Forever present, Neko. He will forever always be here.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Good.
What is this thing's thing?
Wind? Wind or thunder, or a mix of both? Yeah, it's Gaijin on PV.
That's what I was thinking too.
AFK for 12 minutes.
Pretty closer to BB, I can stand back a little more. Oh, wait, maybe not. Not anymore. That's the coward's way out. He's very rigid. If bolster doesn't count on the bubble that you have out when you first cast it, it shouldn't fall off of your bubble when it breaks up.
It does count.
It does count?
Yeah, it just doesn't affect. I think it just doesn't affect indies. But it,
Okay. Well, everyone always says you have to recast your bubble if you cast bolster because it doesn't count at first.
It's only for indie levels.
Indies don't count no matter what. Though.
your trusts don't count.
I thought Indie gets bolstered.
Yeah, your regular ones do. Your entrusted ones don't.
That's not true. No, that's actually backwards. At least the wiki says if an indie is active, it will retroactively grant the potency increase. If a geo is placed, it will not retroactively buff the bubble. Everyone must be cast to gain the effect.
Interesting.
Yeah, indie does get bolstered though. Indy just, you don't have to recast the Indy. You only have to recast the Geo. But then it shouldn't fucking fall loss. The bubble should be able to keep it. I also didn't know that JP for bolster increases maximum blue HP by 3%. And reduces perpetuation by 1%. Is that when bolster's up or the whole time?
I think it keeps its HP boost after bolster goes up.
Yeah. Giggle man. Ah, shit.
Sensei, you know you should wait for Lament to wear off before you use Velation because Lament overwrites Velation. You're expecting the auto to tank this, right, Neko? Just be careful with hate, Dookie. You got your mace, because that's what you'll be using, Dookie.
Yep.
Got my blunt damage.
Oh, you guys got a lot of faith in me. Why not put Aberrant on Warrior? Oh, we already used it.
We had
Yeah.
warrior already. Yeah.
Gotta keep you awake somehow, Dookie. Everyone ready to go in?
Yep.
Just try and rotate your weapon skills, Dookie, so you don't nerf one too much.
It's another good one to use.
Black Halo.
I don't have it.
True Strike.
I got it. What are we waiting for?
I think Neko.
Oh, it's Nico.
Don't forget to amplify if you plan to on this guy.
Dad puppet.
Surprised he held it off for you this long.
Do you guys do one without me, or do you need me? Did you say something? I had my headset muted. I forgot.
No, no, I don't think anyone said anything out loud.
What did you say quietly?
I don't think anyone said anything quietly either.
I think you can find RP without me just fine. I'll go if you guys need me, but rude. You guys aren't allowed to log in without me. Let's just go. We can do one more.
Yeah.
Everyone got their Muggle phones?
I do.
We
Where's my... We need shear, right? Yeah. Me too, don't be a fancy baby. Actually, I got mine though. Wait a minute, is there any difference? Oh no. I thought obstinate was a word, but it's just obstinate. My hidden shame.
ready?
Yep.
Are. Ugh. I forgot amps.
Womp, womp, womp.
Exit real quick, sorry.
Hey, how do you exit from here?
The Mogophone item, it just hasn't loaded in your inventory yet.
Aha.
I haven't never done this. My first time forgetting an amp. Okay, I'm ready. Sorry about that.
Going back in. Nice. You see that, Vivi?
That was great. I'm so glad I came back.
You know she's over there laughing her ass off now, too.
Think it's revenge?
You could say that.
All the times either you, Vivi, or someone else has gotten her killed.
We would never.
Vivi, I've lost count of how many times you've gotten her killed. Sure.
Damn.
So, Dookie,
What's up?
what are your thoughts on the, or Rara, too? 37 federal indictment charges
On who?
Trump?
on Trump, yeah.
I don't know. I thought I saw like 7.
That's chump numbers. I can do better than that.
Well, you know, it's funny because I was thinking, like, New York comes out with, like, 36 charges. And the federal government's just like, hold my bear, I got one more. Or, you know, 36 plus one more.
Like, what happened to the first set of charges?
They're still in litigation? Like,
Well, I know he survived like 3 years of Mueller, so like, that he can survive this. Which Mueller ended up being BS. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being
But can he survive more McDonald's?
see, I don't know, because, like, there's espionage charges being dropped into this shit. This seems a lot, or a lot bigger than what New York is doing.
BS. Is there any penalty if it ends up being that the charges are false?
Penalty for who?
People alleging the charges?
The U.S. government?
Yeah, because if there's not,
Probably
then,
not.
then why not just throw everything? If you have if nothing bad is going to happen to you for being wrong in your charges, then why not just throw every single charge?
Well, but so I think that's the reason why Merrick, I don't say recused himself, but he appointed someone special to keep the U.S. Justice Department and the Biden administration separate, so it doesn't come off as bias.
Good.
Why should it? When, like, so one of the quotes that are being...
I don't understand how it's like, okay, one person hands it off to another person to handle it, but like when everybody has the same opinion, it doesn't matter who the face is.
Right, but when you have someone that literally says burn the documents or hide them, like, what do you... You're saying that there shouldn't be consequences for that?
Who said that?
Did you see
Trump
the
did.
pictures?
See, the problem is there's been so many attempts that I believe nothing that anybody ever says bad.
No.
Well, I can tell you that Donald Trump has been breaking the law well before he even had thoughts of running for president, so I hated Trump before it was cool.
That feels like a New York thing.
It is.
It is like
It's been a Ponzi scheme douchebag his whole life.
there's so many people that, like, with stories of like, oh yeah, no, I know someone who used to work for him. They've been told that he didn't pay them shit.
I really don't care because it's like if you're gonna go after him for all this stuff, first the charges better be accurate. Second, if you're gonna go after him for all this stuff, you gotta go after everybody else for all this stuff, and I know they're not gonna do it. So it's like, why should I even care about this
Well,
whole show?
right, because the Justice Department even came back and said they're not going to charge Pence for the documents that he left behind. So, yeah, I don't disagree with you to a point.
House.
Well, but the ruling hasn't been made on that either.
And it
So,
won't ever be because, it's like,
why not?
we gotta use the justice system to take out political targets. That's basically what the game is right now.
But that's not the case. Most political people are forgiven when it comes to the documents. As long as you return them, like, the government usually drops
tell them
them.
to hide them or burn them.
Honestly, also like the stacks of them in the bathroom. That was a little bit weird.
It's reading material for Trump.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, do you believe all these charges?
So here's what I believe, right?
I guess like why? So the stack of documents in the bathroom. What makes you think that's true? Now I'm coming at this not hearing anything because I just don't pay attention.
I don't believe he's denied it at all, so I don't know why.
But does he have to deny it in order for it to like? You need to prove that this is true.
Well, but so
Yeah, but if you go like,
Show
why
me
do
the
you have all
evidence.
this shit in your
Did you
bathroom,
see
and
evidence
someone's
of this or
"Whoa."
not? Did you see evidence of this or not?
I saw the pictures. I'm just saying, like,
There's
if-
literally
if you-
pictures
if
from
you
when
come
they
out-
raided
yeah.
Mar-a-Lago. I mean,
If you-
I don't know what more
Okay.
evidence you need.
All right. Well, hey. My question was a yes or no question. I asked, did you see the evidence? I didn't want the whole damn narrative.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Just say yes or no. I don't care about the other bullshit that's coming out of your mouth. I just want the answer to my question.
if someone comes over to you and just goes like, why did you have all this shit in your place? And you go, I'm allowed to. Like, that's not saying that it wasn't there.
So what I was trying to get at, Rara, was he's playing a ball game that he has no real knowledge in playing outside of the 4 years, right? He's playing a lawyer's game, and he's gonna lose. So
I don't care. I just wish they would go after everybody else for all this stuff. I don't care if he goes to jail.
I think that the point is being missed.
I don't know what the point is. Tell me there's these charges. Okay, and there's evidence. Okay, so if there's evidence, then chances are he's going to be convicted. If there's evidence, or if it's false evidence, then he shouldn't be.
What is false evidence? Let me ask you that. What is false evidence?
I don't know, Moink. I don't know anything about this. That's why I'm asking you. All I know is I've gone through 2 impeachments, Mueller BS. So it's like, why should I trust anything that anybody throws at this guy at this point? So I'm skeptical of any evidence.
But the impeachments are a political game anyways. We're not talking about political game.
What do you want from me?
I wanted I wanted your opinion, that's all. Like, normally we have a decent conversation over this stuff, but now you're coming off as, like, bitter about it.
Because I ask simple questions, and then I get these non-answers.
Well, and I'm asking you, what is false evidence? Give me an example of what false evidence is. Because the Mueller report alone, even though I don't like the results, came back and said, there's nothing here. And they let it go. When it comes to the impeachments, that's a political game. That's the Democratic Party at its best.
So
or when it was Bill Clinton, the Republican Party.
Nothing here. But during the Mueller report, it was, oh, we found this. Oh, we found that. Trump's done now. Oh, we found this.
Right, and just like with
so that's what we're at right now.
Right, and just like with Robert Mueller, the U.S. Justice Department was not involved. There was a special person appointed
until they finish the trial, because otherwise it's all political theater.
It's not all political theater. This is, at this point, he is being indicted. There is a difference between the Mueller report and whatever, I forget his name, that is charging, has decided to go after Trump for what he has done.
And they're doing it so that he doesn't get elected in the next election.
No,
do you understand?
That has nothing to do with it. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do?
People.
But what do you want them to do?
They have nothing else.
But what do you?
Biden is fucking brain dead.
But what?
So they have to get something.
But what do you want the Justice Department to do? Wait until he's elected and then charge him?
I want them to get the evidence, and I want them to do the trial. But it doesn't
right.
matter.
They have the evidence, and they're going to charge him, and he's being indicted, and he still report to court in Miami on Tuesday.
I'm so happy. Wow, the Justice Department doing something useful. Now, when are they going to go for everybody else that they need to go after?
It depends on what they want to do. They've already said they're not going after Pence.
Take out somebody politically or not.
and they've already said they're not going after Pence. So how is it political? And Pence is running for president.
Well, shouldn't they go after? If Pence committed a crime, shouldn't they go after him? Why are they not?
Because Pence turned the documents over without a fuss.
Yeah, that's the story with everybody, because they did that whole document probe and they raided Pence. They not raided, but they went and they searched other people's estates, and they're like, oh, we found these documents. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, take them back. And then with Trump, he was like, no, they're mine. And there's a lot more to it.
If that's true, then he should be prosecuted for what the breaking of the law was.
I haven't read all the evidence because I'm just kind of done reading this, but I mean, they have him on wiretap, I think.
Wow, that's so amazing. I remember hearing something about him and Zelensky with quid pro quo bring on wiretap too, and what happened with that? I know that was a fiasco for a while. Oh, that led up to the first impeachment or something. Like, I guess I just don't see the point of this. If he goes to jail, so what? If he doesn't go to jail, so what?
If he goes to jail, it would be interesting because it's the first time in U.S. history that whether it's a sitting president or a former president has been charged and fully brought to the extent of the law and
what
put in
does that say
prison.
about our justice system?
That no one's above the fucking law. That's what it says.
It's taken. Either every president was perfect. Either every president prior to this was perfect, or there's favoritism, and our justice system is trash.
So with that
Nixon actually
check,
could have been charged, but Nixon didn't charge because his
yeah, I mean, like with that logic, we're all perfect because, to my knowledge, none of us have gone to jail either.
I had speeding tickets.
Like, just because he didn't go to jail doesn't mean they just didn't find anything. I believe most politicians on both sides are fucking crooks, but
yeah. So don't you think there should have been some?
There's different
crime?
extents to being a. Yeah, there's different extents.
Oh, okay.
To
So
I'm
if
not
I
saying,
only break the law a little bit, then whatever. But if I
Do you
break the
speed?
law a lot,
do you speed?
I do.
Should someone,
and I
should
have.
someone
And
who
I've,
speeds go to jail the same amount as somebody who, I don't know, steals a car?
Now
Right?
that I
There's
don't-
different consequences
now
for
that I
different
don't-
crimes.
now
right,
that I don't drive
and those
a car,
consequences
yes.
are non-zero, and those consequences are non-zero. If I speed a little bit, I'm putting myself at risk of getting pulled over and getting a ticket. If I speed a lot, if I speed enough, then I'm going to get like a felony speeding charge. But you have people, this is the first time that somebody is getting, like, come on here, come on now.
It's the first time someone's getting caught with enough evidence to bring charges and have them stick.
Do you believe that?
Like you said.
Not entirely, but I don't think it's as widespread as you make it sound.
I mean, I have no idea. I'm a very cynical person, but I would imagine that people have been presidents have been committing crimes for a very long time. I don't know the degree.
Are we counting war
Well,
crimes?
I was just gonna say, if you take war crimes out
you
of
go to
it,
war
I
crimes,
don't know.
man. You gotta.
But I
fuck
think
some of
every
those.
president on like day 5 has committed at least 2 war crimes.
I think we've had war crimes on every president for the last like 40 or 50 years, right?
If you take war crimes out of it, I don't know about that. Like insider trading, all that shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in politics, 100%.
Why
Arrest
is
the
this even-
Senate, the whole House. Yeah.
I think they shouldn't be allowed.
But when are they going to go after? When are they going to go after those
Absolutely.
people? Hey,
because they're
justice
the
needs
one-
to be served. We need to save our democracy. Hey, come on, everybody.
The ones who
Let's...
make the laws. They're technically not breaking the laws by the letter of the law.
Yeah, they
What
shouldn't
they're
be allowed
doing
to
is shady as fuck.
Yeah.
But who the fuck's gonna make the laws to
Me.
hold them accountable
Me.
when they're the only people who can truly make laws?
Move my ass in there. I'll do it.
I think you should be paid diddly squat to be in politics. It should be a service, not a fucking career. And yeah, you should not be able to hold any publicly traded stocks. And you should not have a ghost shell, like fucking sell it all, put it in a high yield savings, and we'll see you when you get out.
I feel like there should be a aggressive term limits, but I also I can also kind of think there should be term limits on marriages too. So maybe that's not.
On marriages?
Yeah. You get 20 years and then you gotta decide to redo it if you want. That was the controversial one. Sorry, we'll back off on that.
Yeah, we're too far. What the hell, man? Get out of here.
Nothing's permanent.
I mean, I would actually be kind of happy if Trump wasn't able to go to be run for president again, because I personally like DeSantis more, and I would feel better if he was president more than Trump. But
I will say one thing I noticed when I was in Pennsylvania: Fox News is going hard against DeSantis, huh?
well, it's kind of like,
There were a bunch of like anti-DeSantis ads that I was fucking surprised.
I mean, it's kind of like off the. It's not really Fox News anymore, isn't it? Like they're kind of like doing a bunch of weird stuff. I don't really know what
have no
direction is they're going in now.
I was in my dad's house for 2 days. And I watched Fox News for 1. So
I know they fired Tucker Carlson, and he's got his own thing now. And so they got like the biggest thing they got on there now is like Ray Gutfield.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. He sounds like. No, I have no idea what a great Gutfield would even do.
He makes
Sounds
pretty
like-
good jokes.
He sounds like a mortuary reviewer. Yeah, I don't know. All I noticed was I don't watch a lot of. I don't actually. To be fair, I don't watch any TV at all. But when I was there, my dad had it on for a while, and there were just all these DeSantis is gonna tax you into the comas.
Well,
Can't
I
live for
Tax
it.
you
I was just
into
like,
the comas. I like
Yeah.
it.
Look, I've had wine. I can't make cogent sentences.
I think, like Murdoch is a huge Trump supporter, so you're gonna see them slander him.
Ah, that explains it, I guess. I wasn't really paying too close attention. It was one of those things where it just like popped up. It was like, DeSantis, the devil, and I was like, that's surprising.
I've seen a couple of DeSantis's tours, and I think he needs to work on his public relations just a little bit. He's really rough around the edges, but hopefully there's enough time to correct that.
What do you think he's rough on?
Have you seen him in public? He's not that good. Like going up to, like when he was in New Hampshire or whatever and going to diners and stuff, he was just stammering over his words. He wasn't saying things correctly. He just seemed nervous as to doing the public tour. That's all I'm getting at. I'm not saying what is coming out of his mouth is bad. I'm just saying like he's not performing well as far as doing the public tour.
What do you think of the Kennedy guy?
I would say out of personality, I would say he's somewhere between Chris Christie and Mitt Romney. That's an outsider's take on that one.
Which Kennedy?
I think it's RFK Jr., the guy who's running for president on the Democrat side.
Didn't he die in an airplane?
Not the guy I saw. So you got Biden, and then I think RFK Jr. is number 2 in the polls. Apparently, some people don't like to include him though, because he's actually doing good. And then you have Marianne Williamson or whatever. She's also running for president on the Democrat side. She's a little kind of crazy for me, but.
Oh, that was JFK Jr. is the one that died in the airplane crash, not RFK Jr. I'll be honest, I've never heard of RFK Jr., so I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Well, right,
You don't
but
think so?
No, because
mean-
I've just straight up never heard of him.
right, which is where I think
I mean,
like
he's the number 2 polling behind after Biden.
That's rough, man.
Double digits.
That's
Double-digit
rough
polling.
because no one's covering him then.
I know, because he's a threat to Biden and people like Biden for whatever reason.
I know who's running. There was what's that guy's name that just announced this thing? No, I'm gonna stop that sentence right there.
I mean, they won't even have a. I heard from my sources that the Democrats aren't even going to have a debate. So Biden's going to get the nomination
Well,
without
to
even
be-
having to have a debate.
Well, didn't the Republicans walk out of the debates? Like they.
That is super normal.
Yeah, I was gonna say when
super
has
normal.
both Democrat and Republicans, when they have a sitting president and it's their first end of their first term, they really never
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
stand behind him. Like that's not unwarranted.
Yeah. There was no Republican debates when Trump was the dude. Like that's
The
normal
dude.
for my whatever, you know what I mean. But that's been normal for my entire life.
Well, the critique is that the Democrats are all about democracy, and you have Biden polling, really low approval rating, and then you have these people who are, non-negligible attractiveness to voters, and so the argument is, if you cared so much about democracy, you would have a debate.
But who are we talking about? Are we talking about Cornell or? Because that's literally the only other person I've heard that's running on the left.
RFK Jr. and Marianne Williams.
They're running on the left. But Mary Williams is not left.
Right, but tell me
She's a
this,
Democrat.
Rara. Like,
Yeah, she's also a psychopath.
did you?
Democrats are on the left.
Right,
Yeah,
Rara.
no, like Marianne Williams is a psychopath. Like that's not.
She's got. I think she has double-digit polling too.
That's ridiculous. But she's crazy.
Biden's a really bad candidate.
So, Rara, did you see any of the Republicans that were running against Trump in 2020? Because there were, and like it was
Yeah.
never reported.
But it's different because Republicans don't believe in democracy. Clearly, like Rara
I
said.
mean, that's the narrative. I didn't say the Republicans didn't believe in it. I just said that
No,
democracy is like the number 2 Democrat position after abortion. So it's like,
I'm sorry, is it not the number one for Republicans?
I can't buy abortion already.
is democracy not the number 1 for Republicans? I don't think so.
Well,
It's
that sounds like a
Republicans.
problem.
It's Republican.
Why would democracy be a number 1 priority for Republicans?
Yeah, that's
'Cause it's
historically
a
turned
form
out
of
bad in their
government?
favor. They're polling pretty badly.
I understand what you're saying, Rara. I'm playing dumb here to play devil's advocate, but you're very, in this sense, you're being extremely biased. Like, oh well, they care about democracy, so why aren't they having debates? And it's like, no one ever has, both sides. I don't understand why it's even a talking point. You say,
Well,
because they believe in democracy, and it's like, if Republicans don't believe in democracy, then what are they doing?
I said that democracy isn't the Republicans' number 1 priority. I don't think that
So governing is not their number one priority.
governing is.
Governing in a democracy, which is our government.
Well, it's like
Sorry.
the argument about democracy is we can't question elections, except for when like somebody like Stacey Abrams says that it was her election was not okay, and so it's like we care about all this democracy stuff, like hyperinflated democracy stuff. I would say that Republicans are kind of like normal democracy stuff, and so therefore there are other issues that are like higher than voting stuff.
I think the issue is that you lean right, so most of the left coverage you see is insane left, and it's the same thing
That's
for
true.
Democrats. Is you're a Democrat, all the
Yeah.
Republican coverage you see is insane right.
Right, where they're
Nobody
like
sees the
trying
middle
to
ground.
stop people from voting and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, like,
And
you can do whatever. The thing with the democracy is you can do whatever you want, but you have to be ready for the consequences, and you can't just say shit and preach it as fact and then not have anything to back it up. And the whole, oh, you can't question the validity of the election. It's like, you did, and here's all of the proof that it was just what you're saying is a lie. And that's fine if you do it once, but then if you just keep going, you're like, nope, whatever you say, it's still a sham. That's when it's like you're wasting everyone's time. Because I mean, do you think the presidential election was stolen? Where Biden won?
I don't think so. I think if there was enough, I think if there was enough data out, like it would be hard to hide it to the degree.
I think if you worked in the government at one point, right? I've never worked in the government, but I've worked at close side, like as a contractor. They can't fucking schedule a meeting without fucking it up and like setting a classified meeting invite to some fucking random hotmail. Like the fact that people think the government cover up this crazy shit blows my mind.
Yeah, they kind of dumb. Good cover. They could cover the good Watergate.
Yeah, I think, in my personal opinion, I think that there is always some level of stuff, but I don't think that it was enough to change the outcome. I do think that the mail-in ballots, the level to which they played a role in the 2020 election, really threw some people off, because that was, I think, the first time that mail-in ballots were such a large percentage. And so people go to bed at like midnight seeing Trump winning, and then all of a sudden they see the giant batch of votes for Biden coming in.
I mean,
And I think that was
Yeah,
that
but you
affected
can.
people's perception.
Yeah, but then you use critical thinking and realize, okay, well, your standard Republicans were not even what they thought. They were told, don't do the mail-in ballot, because if you don't think that wasn't a strategy that was designed before the election even started, and by strategy I mean the Republicans were literally like, they're gonna steal the election with mail-in ballots, because they're not dumb. Everyone knew that Democrats were much more likely to vote with mail-in ballots, and it was literally an attempt to discredit a bunch of voters.
I think that's true.
and see, Rara, the funny thing is like a couple of things, and I'll use the state of Pennsylvania as an example, right? So,
Ooh, I know that I was there.
so the state of Pennsylvania has a Republican majority House, and before COVID, there was mail-in ballots were allowed, and then COVID happened, and then the Republican House overturned it and said, no, we're not going to do it, and it wasn't able to impact the 2020 election, so people were still able to do it. But what was funny was that Oklahoma did the same thing, but because Oklahoma is majority red, it or Republican, what Oklahoma did versus what Pennsylvania did. What?
Where the wind comes sweeping through the plains.
Exactly.
Sorry, I can't let that.
So what was your punchline?
The thing is like Pennsylvania is getting slammed for this whole thing with mail-in ballots and whatnot, but Oklahoma has the same policies and whatever, but because they're a red state, nothing's mentioned or stated about what Oklahoma was doing. The point is like on election night, you know, my wife, who is a staunch Democrat, almost went to bed crying because she literally thought Trump was going to win, because by midnight the entire country was red. And you know, then you wake up in the morning and it's like, holy shit, everything is, you know, like it's more evened out now, like with the mail-in ballots being turned in.
So,
Which was expected, right? That's what everyone said, because Democrats were saying, be safe, mail-in ballot, and Republicans were literally saying, don't do mail-in ballots, come in and vote.
Yes, that makes sense. And I remember Tom being like, Trump won, and I was like, be careful of those mail-in ballots. There's just going to be a lot of them.
So, man, this is off topic kind of, but do you remember Rick Santorum had that whole deal where everyone was pissed at him for not actually living in Pennsylvania?
You mean like Mehmet Oz?
Yeah, no, because he was charging like a shit ton of money to Pennsylvania so his kids could do the what's it called, the charter school, the online charter schools.
Yeah.
Lived in Pennsylvania. So that's fact. My guitar player from my band at the time lived down the street from him, and they had egged his house, and no one went to clean up the eggs for like months. No one had been there.
I don't care.
No, I know. No one cares about St. Thorn anymore. But it's just a funny story to have out of stuff that I know from firsthand experience. Or secondhand. I guess that would be secondhand, yeah. So you want to shut the fuck up.
I just needed Dookie to stay awake for 30 minutes, so thank you very much.
I'm looking up the RFK. I want to know exactly where he is on the poll.
So the best way you had him stay awake was by getting political.
I think
Yes,
that's
because
intentional.
Rara's libertarian but has conservative views, and Dookie is liberal and democratic views. So I knew it was gonna like.
You're an anarchist.
I'm an atheist.
I would love it if Biden wasn't in the race and Trump wasn't in the race. I would love that actually a lot.
That would be probably a concession I would even.
I would
with.
prefer. I
don't-
don't know much about RFK Jr., but I mean he likes to question things, so I like that about him. I would like to see RFK Jr. up against Ron DeSantis. That's what I would like to see.
I was really hoping Biden wouldn't run.
I
He
think
is just-
regardless of who we get, we got about 30 years left.
Oh yeah, America's dead. It's
We're
already dead.
fucked.
We're just in a room. There's a body. There's the body of what was America laying on the bed, and it's died, and the body's still warm, but we're all arguing over the body, and we haven't noticed that the body is dead and it's
I'll be
slowly.
honest. Like,
Right. I love that.
my biggest hope out of this entire thing is like my dad busted his ass for a fucking long time. It has his retirement. I would like the U.S. to collapse like slightly after his death. That's pretty much where I'm at. Like at least let the dude
How old's your
enjoy his
dad?
retirement. He's like 62.
I don't think the establishment of the government is going to collapse. I just think the country will. I think
Well,
the
yeah,
government
but
will be just
the
fine.
country
Well,
also
because
has a
we have
currency.
we
that it
have
needs
our
to
own, we
maintain.
have the world currency, which is being threatened, but we have the leading military,
Well,
which
the thing
is
is,
sadly a big part of this because we'll just fight anybody and we'll have our dad beat up their dad.
well, mine
Hey.
is retired. He's things. So
Hey Everett, Washington Post, credible or not credible?
I don't know
It's one of the major ones.
I don't
Major
pay
news
attention to
outlets.
those.
Dude, Washington Post, credible or not credible? At least mildly credible, right?
Part of the lamestream media. I don't know.
I mean, they are, but I mean, certain articles you're like, okay, this is bullshit. This is, I can't believe they published this. And then other ones, it's like, okay, this is actually news.
I feel
Okay,
like
that sounds accurate.
I
Well,
feel like
that-
for most news sources, for most news stories, what you can do is Google the news source, and you can see the spread of the people who are covering it. And sometimes the people who are covering it are all garbage places, and that's when you know that you have to look at it with a little more skepticism.
Well, Washington Post, this is April 27th of this year. So RFK Jr. is as much as 19% in early polls.
Oh, I would say
Against
for that.
Biden.
Who's the group that I was paying attention to that had pretty accurate polls regularly? We waited until I finished the entire bottle of wine for this. Damn it, there was a company, there's a group that does polling that's usually fairly accurate. I'm trying to remember what their name is. It's not Politico, but it's okay.
Bro, have you played any other classes other than Rogue?
No. I was thinking about switching, but I want to get like I want to get all the stuff that transfers over.
Yeah, I'm just messing around on a bar between runs here because I'm bored. I don't want to like do stuff on my sorcerer where I could have to stop midway. Bar's pretty fun. They feel really good. You just like hit shit and the thud's just like really good.
Everyone's got Trump at the lead. Favorable ranking is showing Trump, then Biden, then DeSantis, then Kamala.
Kamala?
She's at 38.8 favorable.
Oh, this is just favorability?
This is a favorability rating for U.S. political leaders.
Okay.
Trump is at 41%, Joe Biden is at 40.7%. Ron DeSantis is 39.7%, Kamala Harris 38.8%, Kevin McCarthy 36.8%, surprising. Hakeem Jeffries 27.3%, I'm not sure who the fuck that is.
He's
27.8%, and Mitch McConnell surprisingly not dead at 19.8%.
Jeffries is the House minority. So he's the so like when Kevin McCarthy was having his big hissy fit or not like battle about trying to become House lead, he was the Democrat candidate. So he's
I'm surprised that Kevin McCarthy has a 36.8 because he comes off as extremely like whiny and weak to me.
Weak. I would not disagree.
Didn't he just fold on the debt ceiling?
That's what I heard. I heard he got some. He made a bill that, or not a bill, but he made a plan or whatever that got 0 conservatives.
Yeah, like he faced like regardless of where I am on the spectrum, like dude just folded for his party. Like Chuck Schumer's got 27.8. That dude shows up in my neighborhood sometimes. And I'm surprised Mitch McConnell has even 19. Like, who likes him?
Kentuckians.
Like, people who want to feed him a leaf?
Feed him a leaf?
Because he looks like a turtle?
I don't know. Is this how you view politics?
I mean, dude, does he not look like a turtle?
I mean, I think
it
might be a problem that we've discovered in American politics.
Pull up a picture of Mitch McConnell.
You know, democracy only works if the population is competent. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm aware of that, but tell me he doesn't look like a turtle.
I don't think he looks like a turtle. I think he looks very old, but...
Please pull up a picture of a turtle. No, I'm sorry, I just think it's funny. I don't take the whole thing as seriously as I probably should, because I feel like in the end result of all of it, the large majority of this entire situation is to protect the general power structure of what appears to be kind of a corporate aristocracy, and we all lose in the first place. So I don't know.
Everett,
I don't think you're far off.
Slurred knowledge.
Like I could probably have said that a lot better if I hadn't drank a bunch of wine, but I think
it was beautiful.
The general gets us to fuck us all over at a certain point. So
it's sort of like how you have a body and a mind, and your body is like individual cells, individual living things, but your mind kind of just controls it all, and your body doesn't really have a choice one way or the other. It just goes along with what the mind says to do. We're all the little cells.
I don't like
feeding the machine.
I don't like the metaphor.
I'm
but
a
I find it extremely
mitochondria.
apt. Yeah, like it's a very apt metaphor. I think the this is probably gonna come across weird, but I feel like the discrepancy of wealth in the United States is gonna start to tear itself or tear it apart soon if it isn't addressed at some point. So
What do you mean?
I feel like there's a lot of people who are really struggling to get by and really struggling to make it in this system, and unless that's addressed at some point, that's gonna start to rip the place apart.
You mean like mass riots and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, just as a general rule in New York City, like what we're seeing is there's so many people that are struggling to be able to feed themselves and get food that people just start stealing shit constantly. Like that's one of the main moves, and I don't think that's necessarily a city type thing, because I know that's happening a lot in like the people I know that live in like rural Pennsylvania or suburban Pennsylvania.